Hey everybody, thank you for joining me here today on the Dahlia Society. My name is Kristen. Today I have got lots of pattern and fabric matchups to show you and maybe give you a bit of inspiration. I'm just enjoying some lovely mild weather here today, doing a bit of planning. I'm not very good at planning. I do tend to change my mind very often. I know a lot of you guys would have already seen by now that I may have one idea and show you a pattern for a fabric and then totally change my mind. And I think that is the thing with sewing. You can use your own spontaneity and creativity to let yourself choose what you want to sew. I think when you have too much pressure on yourself to make really solid plans, the pressure can sometimes take away from that creativity. And being spontaneous and in the moment too, and letting yourself maybe go to your stash and pick out something that inspires you rather than stick to a solid plan, I think that is what works best for me. But in saying that, I also think it's great to have a little bit of a mental image in mind when you're choosing fabric, what you might want to do with it. Today I have on my Pattern Emporium tee and my Nini culottes. So I'll show you a bit of a pic so you can get that image in mind, what I've got on. The Pattern Emporium top is made from a beautiful Liberty jersey that I purchased from Sewciety fabrics, and my Nini culottes are from the most beautiful linen that you will ever find, and that is from A&R Fabrics. They have some gorgeous fabrics online there, and they have the most top quality linen. This color is the golden color, and yeah, I love wearing these for a sort of a mildish, muggy kind of day, because I think loose pants are what I'm wanting to wear at the moment. I will link those patterns below if you're interested. You can head on down and have a look after the episode and see. We're talking about pattern and fabric matching. Last week I showed you all a new fabric haul. Now usually I do have a bit of an image in my mind when I see a fabric, what I might want to make with it, and that then leads me to how much fabric to purchase. And other times I will just find a fabric that I'll fall in love with, and my usual rule is 2 to 3 meters will kind of make me either a shirt, top or dress or pair of pants. I think it's very important to make sure that you buy enough fabric to make something substantial from. There is nothing worse than buying too less fabric, and when you go and find that beautiful pattern to match up, you haven't got quite enough, and you might want to go back on and try and purchase it, and it may be sold out by then. It's one of my favorite things to do is finding fabric to match a pattern. Usually I have a pattern in mind first before I purchase fabric, but sometimes it can be the reverse and the fabric will just win me over. Planning. I've just been looking on YouTube lately and watching a lot of my favorite sewists, and they do all have their plans episodes for each month, what they're sewing. And I thought I need to get one of these out to show you guys what I'm wanting to do with these fabrics. And I can feel very overwhelmed when I am kind of pressured to hurry up and make plans. A lot of sewists on YouTube are very good at that. They may make a capsule or collection for each season or each month and really stick rigidly to those plans. Things like the Make 9 challenge, where they will have 9 patterns they will want to make for the year. I personally find that very, very hard to do, because I do sometimes sew on a whim. I might make something up that just really inspires me. Maybe a new pattern's come out and I'll just straight away think, I want to make that. I've got something to make with it. So it's great to have that choice and be able to do sort of chop and change and fit things into your lifestyle that way. So the plans I have today, I would say, are very loose plans, and they all have, each pattern that I may have or each fabric may have a couple of options as well. So straight away it might come to me and I'll just think, I want to make a jumpsuit out of that fabric, and then I will search the internet to find that perfect pattern. That can also be challenging, because I know that I had a jumpsuit in mind for one of these fabrics, and it took me a good 4 or 5 hours sort of on and off looking on the internet till I finally found what I wanted. So it can sometimes be really get the better of me, because I'll find I might waste a lot of time searching because I have that mental image. So I think everyone works differently, and I also think that pressure can really take away from creativity. So don't let sewing be spoiled, because it should be something for pleasure and something that relaxes you, something that is a hobby, is a favorite thing and pastime that you like to do. Don't let it become a source of pain and of stress for you, because that is potentially taking away one of your favorite pastimes and making it a stressful thing. If you haven't watched my episode on advice that may change your sewing life, I will link that episode so you can go and have a look at things that help me with my sewing. Last week I showed you some beautiful fabrics. I had a lovely fabric haul, and a lot of those fabrics were from Cloth Edit. Cloth Edit is still running their promotion with me. You still have time to enter the draw to win a great prize, and it's 4 meters of modal fabric, kilo wrap dress pattern, and some Carly and the Machine labels. So comment on that episode, which is the fabric haul episode, and you can be in the running to win that prize. And also don't forget to subscribe to Cloth Edit's newsletter to be in the running. So talking about that, Cloth Edit sent me some wonderful modal, which is designer end fabric, and I showed you a couple of cuts of the fabric. The first was this gorgeous teal jade colour. It's that beautiful greeny blue. It's got a gorgeous drape. It's kind of a light to mid-weight. It has a beautiful softness to it that I haven't felt on anything quite like it before. I really thought to myself, I can imagine wearing that almost as a leisure suit or as a lounge suit, or having the pants aspect of it was very important to me. And I spent a lot of time looking for that right jumpsuit all over the internet. I think I finally found what I was after, but before I show you that, I want to show you what Gabrielle herself made from this beautiful fabric. We'll put a pic up of Gabrielle wearing her creation, and Gabrielle is of course from Cloth Edit. She is the owner of that lovely little fabric website. This is the dress she made. It's the Simplicity 9011. Now that is a very reminiscent of a very 80s style. I know I had one of these kind of, we called them tube dresses back then, and it had the bat wing sleeve, but it's a really comfortable dress to wear, especially for loungewear. And loungewear doesn't have to be all about tracksuit pants and kind of like joggers and that kind of thing. I think you can easily class this as a loungewear dress and also dress it up to wear out for an evening out. It'd be a great dress to wear to work, be very comfortable. So that is a fantastic pattern. I think that would be beautiful in the modal. You can see on Gabrielle how stunning it looks. Here at the moment, we are in that kind of transitional weather. I'm still wanting to wear summery things, but we are leading into that autumnal period, so you can have the sort of weather going up and down a little bit. So I was thinking a lovely little romper style jumpsuit would work really well. And I finally found the pattern I was after. It is the runabout romper and also t-shirt dress from P4P, Patterns for Pirates. I think that would be stunning just as a tank style romper and maybe a 3/4 leg. I just think it would be sort of a comfortable, perfect thing to wear right throughout kind of those still warm days. And I will get a lot of wear out of that. And I've also got the stripe with the navy in it as well. I think the t-shirt dress would be very practical because you can also wear things like leggings underneath. So that so far is what I've got planned for those two fabrics. And P4P, my favourite sweatpants to wear are the Mama Bear joggers. I have worn those to death and made several pairs of those. I'm imagining that romper suit would be beautiful with this gorgeous Japanese Ichika floral fabric, also from Cloth Edit. Now straight away that gives me some maybe kimono vibes, and I'm thinking a lovely duster style jacket, like a kimono style lightweight jacket. The one I'm thinking about is this Songbird from Pattern Emporium Patterns. I think that would look stunning over the top of that romper. I think it would also look beautiful over maybe a white tank top and a pair of jeans. And I love that kind of easy wear, soft, floaty style jacket to wear all through the year. I just think you can really dress up just an average pair of jeans with something special like that. The next fabric was also from Cloth Edit. It was this gorgeous rose phase rayon. I think you guys went on to purchase the last of that, so she has sold out of that fabric, but she has plenty more beautiful rayons on there to have a look at too. But I thought straight away this would be a gorgeous blouse or tunic dress. So far, my plans for that one, the first one would be the Pixie woven dress from Starlark. I think that would look stunning in that fabric. And I also think it'd be great to wear trans-seasonal, maybe with tights underneath and a little cardigan over the top. But I also think it would look beautiful in this McCall's blouse 7325. I have seen this on the internet. It's actually a very popular little blouse. It has quite a few options, so I'll take it as it comes and I will see how I feel on the day, and whatever inspires me, I'll make either one of those. Another little plan that I've had for quite a while with this is a Minerva fabric. They had kindly sent that to me. It's a beautiful crepe linen fabric, very soft and floaty. And I I'm really excited to make the Elodie wrap dress in that one. So that is planned for that. Had that fabric for a couple of months now, so I really need to crack on with that one. And that pattern, of course, very popular little pattern. Got 3 options: the short, middle, and longer length as well. So that's a great looking pattern. Of course, closet core patterns, always fantastic patterns to wear. Now these beautiful fabrics, this one was from Wattle Hill Fabrics, gorgeous rayon fabric, and also from My Design, a lovely cotton lawn from Stores of London. I think both of those would look fantastic in a blouse. I was thinking the heron blouse from Sewing Revival might look really lovely in that. KoFi and Thread have some beautiful blouse patterns. They have the Rojo blouse. Thinking maybe starting to get into blouse season. Yeah, the Rojo blouse and the other blouse with a collar. I'll pop a picture up so you can see that as well. I think either of those fabrics will look great in some of those beautiful blouse patterns. The Frida fabric I purchased, I had in mind maybe a stylized skirt to make with that, but now I'm thinking that fabric is just such a standout and a stunning looking design that maybe I could get more out of it with maybe a top or a tunic style blouse. So the ones I'm thinking of for this one would be either the Starlight Max tunic dress. It looks like a nice basic style tunic or shirt dress. There's also the Kelly shirt dress as well from Closet Core Patterns. I think would look stunning because you could put a really lovely button on that to really bring it out. And there's also a dress I think would look stunning in that too, the knit-out dress with that beautiful statement sleeve. So there are a few options for that. There's also this gorgeous crepe fabric that I bought from Pitt Trading, and straight away I thought it has to be some kind of boho looking dress. Now it needs to have a statement sleeve, I think, definitely. The one I was thinking of was the Lila dress and has a slip as well. Now I made that in that beautiful lilac Minerva fabric. It was one of my top patterns for last year, so I absolutely love that. I know it would come up gorgeous in a crepe fabric. The other patterns I think could be a real standout for that fabric as well. One will be the Vogue, Very Easy Vogue wrap dress, V9251. That is a stunning, simple wrap style dress. I've seen that on a lot of people and it always comes up beautiful. The other one would be the Vogue, very statementy sleeve as well. I haven't tried that one yet. I would really be interested in making that. And I think the crepe fabric, that beautiful drape and crepe sort of floaty fabric would be beautiful in that dress. That's V9328, has quite a few options. It also has a statement back cutout piece as well. I'll show you the line drawings up close. And Very Easy Vogue is always beautiful fit on me. I love their designs, their classic styles as well. Really great patterns to have in your stash as well. So that is another option. So just a few options there to show you just little plans, tentative plans, loose plans that I have for this gorgeous fabric, and I will play it by ear. I will see how I feel each week, and you never know what you might see. I will like to surprise my audience. I think too much planning really tends to sort of suck the creativity out of me, and yeah, it makes it almost like not as enjoyable when you know you have to get through a certain X amount of garments each month. I think a lot of people need that to keep them kind of on the straight and narrow and keep them in a routine. Otherwise they find that their sojo disappears. But for me, I prefer to go with the flow. So thank you for watching. I hope you have got a little bit of inspiration there. And yeah, I'm really excited to start making some of these up. I think having a shift in season sometimes makes you feel different, and it can also bring on some new inspiration that you might not have had. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you want to learn all about sewing your own wardrobe, maybe getting a bit of inspiration, don't forget you need to click the subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and you will be alerted to any new episodes that come out. Thank you for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It's the best way you can support the channel. Take care, keep sewing, and bye for now.